What's up, y'all? Novakane Omega representing Each Nine Teach Nine. Hey, look, today I got a super special show today planned. I'm uber excited. It's special. Why is it special? Because I have my first special guest. Not only do I have my first special guest, but my guest is special as hell. Because my special guest is a real live, bona fide transformer. That's right. Right from Cybertron, more than meets the thighs. I have a real live transformer. Is it Bumblebee? No, it's not Bumblebee. Sorry. Is it Soundwave? Nut, no Soundwave for you. How about Megatron? Do we have Megatron? Going once, going twice. I don't even have Megatron. Who do I have? The one, the only, Jara Clark, straight from Cybertron. Say hi to the people. What's up, Christina?
Hello, everybody.
Also, since I see her up here, look, bang. What we got? What do we have?
Delicious.
We got some kiwi tea right here, some rose tea. Arousing rose is what we have today. So, we also got some cranberries and these nuts right here.
For your mom.
You know what I mean? For your enjoyment. All right. So no, really, let me give her a real introduction now. This is my sister Jara. I've known her for at least a decade.
Yeah.
Seeing her go through a lot of stuff, becoming a mother, and going through a lot of transformation spiritually and physically. I'm going through a transformation, as you guys know. I've been sharing it with you guys. But one of my inspirations has been this person right here, this chick right here with locks and smiles. Because spoiler alert, but she lost a whole lot of weight in a small amount of time. But she didn't just lose weight. She gained all this confidence and spice and exuberance for life. And it's inspiring. So without further ado, say hi to the people, Miss Jara.
Hey to the people.
Alright. No doubt. So first off, we're going to do a lightning round of questions. I'm going to ask Sis some questions and she's going to give me a quick answer. Here we go. So what's your favorite color?
It's green and red.
You got to pick. No, you don't.
And I was like, come on, no.
This our show. You know what I mean? Green and red it is. Two favorite colors.
Hey.
All right. What's your favorite type of music?
Soca.
Soca.
I like the wine.
See, we already turned. It's already hot in here. All right. So how about this? In Vogue, or as Fats would say, on Vogue. In Vogue or SWV?
All right, so that one was tough, but in Vogue, because free your mind, and the rest will follow.
Ah, okay. Who is at the door? Is somebody at my door? Shoot. Okay, I don't need it right now. We're going live. See, we mamas. We get Black Girl Magic. We gotta do multitask.
Hey, always.
You know what I mean? All right. So Bobby Brown or James Brown?
Now.
No, hold on. I skipped the question. Chris Brown or Bobby Brown?
Okay, so Bobby Brown in that one because Chris Brown is dope. But Bobby Brown is my prerogative.
It is my prerogative.
It's my prerogative.
That's right. That's what she said. All right. So now, Bobby Brown, because I knew you would pick Bobby Brown. So Bobby Brown or James Brown, sis?
Now James Brown, and that's because come on,
hey,
get up off of that thing and dance. You feel better.
Hey,
that's the jump.
All right, cool. You cool. You're hip. All right. So how about Oprah or Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama. Oprah's dope, right? Oprah's real dope because she's one of the first women to like pave the way and make it so, because that was at a time when black women won't popping, and she was like, "But I am."
A big black woman too, big black brown skin woman,
right? And she had all the non-melanated people up under her.
You didn't lie. She had an army of them joints.
Right. However, Michelle Obama is really in alignment with my soul. She's more like, yo, take time for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, you have this counterpart. Cool, but it's not their responsibility. Like, you are, but you're not. You are your first responsibility.
You got deep on it. Hey. How about them arms, too, on Michelle Obama? She got guns.
She
gun life.
And she work out.
Yeah, yo.
She's one of the flyest first ladies ever.
Yeah, yo. You know what I mean? First lady with ass. First lady with ass.
Right. Like, real ass. Like.
Right. Jim, you know what I mean?
Made all the women like, oh, okay, that's what I need to do.
Jim is truly outrageous.
Right.
Okay, look, Lord of the Rings or Never Ending Story.
Come on, Never Ending Story.
Never Ending Story.
Never Ending Story, all day.
All right, good. I ain't even got to ask why. Look, Chinese or Japanese?
All right, so I had to research this one.
Food, not people.
Good note though.
Yeah, sorry.
Good note though. Japanese, because Eli likes miso, Eli likes sushi. Like, I end up cooking a lot of that stuff, and I was like, well, what's the difference between Japanese and Chinese?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
it.
Japanese for me too. Yeah. So infant stage or toddler stage?
That's tough. Because the infant stage is cute. They just so little, and you can squeeze their cheeks.
Yeah.
But the toddler stage is fun.
Yeah. You can interact with them a lot better.
Right.
Yeah.
They playful. They want to do stuff. They're
Yeah.
starting to talk. You're starting to be like, oh,
Yeah.
you're a person.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And they still smell like a baby even
They
in the
do.
toddler stage.
They still have those soft.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh my goodness.
You about to get me pregnant with this story.
Girl, right? Like, I gotta stop kissing my baby. I'll be like, oh, you so sweet. And I'm like, no, not right now.
We got boys too, y'all. So, you know.
Both boys.
Yeah.
Yo, so I used to say that I was like you in fats. Because both born in May.
Yeah.
The oldest is darker.
Yeah.
The youngest is lighter.
Yeah.
Like, we basically the same.
You're right.
The only difference is yours don't have the age difference that mine do.
Yeah, my children are born like a year apart, almost literally, y'all.
Because you was getting it.
Yeah, we weren't playing. We was getting it in. We was grown couple in that joint.
Right.
You know what I mean? All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of why we have you here. All right? So again, right quick, our rousing rose. That's what we're sipping on.
It's delicious.
Nuts, berries, and things. All right.
This isn't berries.
All right. So sis, anybody who doesn't know you, they don't know that you were overweight. You were overweight and kind of shy and things like that. And then something happened. So right before we go into what happened, what was the most that you weighed that you can remember?
Okay, that I can remember, I always say 240 because that's the last time I stepped on a scale. That was after I had my second child, and it was not life. I was not loving it.
It was not life. Yeah. So after your second child, you feel like that's when I weighed the most too, after my second child.
Yeah.
You feel like you weighed the most after your second child, and so then what happened after your second child? Did you start losing weight right away, or what's up, Ramesu? You started losing weight right away, or what?
No. So the process started. I had a notebook, right? I'm big. Now this is my favorite notebook now because it says the universe has your back. Super dope.
Let me do some dolly grip. You know what I mean? Hey.
However, so during both pregnancies, I wrote to my children in notebooks.
Oh.
And then with my second pregnancy, first one, you don't know nothing.
Right.
You don't know what questions to ask.
Right.
You don't know nothing.
Right.
So the second time, I was like, okay, what do I want? And I started writing down. I wanted home birth. I wanted to have maternity pictures. I wanted a birth photographer. I wanted a midwife. I wanted to have meals prep. I wrote everything down.
Right.
And everything that I wrote down, I got.
So you did some word magic.
Right.
You did some black girl magic.
Right.
But hold on, spoiler alert, we're starting to go too far. Hold on now. So okay, so you weighed like 240. She said she weighed 240.
Right.
So how did you feel? Now, before I go forward, when I'm asking somebody what they weighed, you gotta realize weighing is not just physical now. When you weigh yourself every day. You look in the mirror and you decide how you feel. You don't even have to look in a real mirror, but you decide how you feel every day when you wake up about yourself. So you weigh yourself every day, whether it's weight or not. So spiritually and physically, how did you feel about being that weight at the time?
That up until, let's say, 2 years ago when I started, it's been a terrible time. Lots of, what most don't know about me is most of my life I was suicidal. Up until I turned 17, I tried more than once. I was a cutter. Before having kids, I always felt out of place. Now, I was physically out of place because my family's from Ohio. I moved down here. I didn't know anybody. I made friends, but people that grow up here kind of have that
bonds. Yeah. 757 stand up.
Right.
Right.
So, cool. No big deal.
Okay.
I had a best friend, but then I do like most people do. Her family took me in. I was there every Thanksgiving. It was great. But to me, I was so lost in my emotions that I couldn't receive the love that they were trying to give to me. And then that just carried on. I kept meeting these amazing people, but I'm like, okay, I'm not worthy. Like,
I didn't remember her. I remember that Jara.
I was like,
I'm not worthy Jara.
I can't stand up and sit next to Nove. and talk to her. Because Nove is too, she's going to rip me apart in a minute. Like, not even in a bad way.
No, I know what you mean.
Just like she's going to say something and I'm going to shrink into myself. And I'm not going to know how to respond or hold my own. And it was crazy. Like, I dealt with issues that I had with just the relationship with my mom, the relationship I had with my brother, the relationship I had with people in general, and then the relationship that I had with myself. I mean, we all say we're our worst enemy. However, it was bad.
So you would tell yourself these things, and I'm assuming that's what I was going to ask. What held you back from transforming? But I think you just described it. You were telling yourself a lot of negative things about yourself, and you didn't believe. You didn't believe that you were worthy. You didn't believe whatever. So what was the turning point for you? What made you decide to stop making those excuses that were holding you back?
My kids.
Oh.
So Eli, I always called him my personal trainer.
Yeah.
He was in Taekwondo, and during Taekwondo.
How old is Eli?
7.
Okay.
So at the time when this started, he was like 4 or 5. And I would tell him, we eat, sleep, and exercise. Like, that's how we take care of ourselves. And a big component what parents do, we always try to give our kids the best.
Right.
But then we sneaking in the corner eating cookies. Or we staying up late, you know, doing stuff that we know we shouldn't be doing.
That's real.
Right? We're like, oh, please eat these fruits and vegetables while I go to McDonald's and get this $5 whatever it is.
That's right.
So I was like, I can't, how can I tell him? My philosophy is not to be a do as I say, not as I do parent.
Right.
Because our parents were like that.
That's right. And
we were like, yo, excuse me, but F you. Like, no.
Yeah,
like, no,
my
I'm
grandma
not.
used to smoke a cigarette, and she'd be like, if I ever catch you with a cigarette, I'm going to make you eat it. And I'm
like,
why don't you eat it? Because you were smoking
but
a
you
cigarette.
eat it. Like, why is it? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right, that's right.
And what I've learned is that kids learn by seeing, not by hearing. So I had to. For me to show my kids what I expect for them, I have to live it every day. And then in just being able to be like, okay, I had a home birth. And it was easy.
Right.
Like,
so you were able to so backtrack a little. So you're saying that basically you was telling yourself, you know, not only negative things, but you also felt like a hypocrite. You felt like, you know, okay, this is my chance. And then it sounds like with the birth of the second child, as with the birth of the first, you saw a new opportunity in each of them to kind of refresh yourself.
Right.
But this time with the second child, it's like, okay, no, like I'm kind of getting fed up. Some things I still want to do, and I'm not doing it. But I saw that I was able to have that home birth that I wanted.
Right.
I was able to have the things that I wanted when I really just put my mind to it, and it wasn't even nothing to it.
It wasn't nothing to it.
Okay.
And it was all like I had sayings hung up like towards the end of the pregnancy. It was like, oh, my body's meant to do this. Like, so then it's like reconditioning your mind without saying it. Because sometimes you can say it and be like, okay, I'm not hearing myself. But I would look and I'm like, okay. And it would process mentally and subconsciously.
Right.
And then it was just like my Nas's birth was 2 hours.
Get it, sis.
2 hours,
sis.
It was so dope.
Yeah.
It was the best thing ever. And I have pictures, so now I can be like, oh, I remember that. But then after that, some of the goals that I had with the first were still the same, and they weren't accomplished. I always wanted a sexy back. Like, anybody that has ever known
always
me,
wanted a sexy back.
I always wanted a
What's
sexy
up,
back.
Damien Harvey? I got you too, bro. I ain't forgot you. But hey, y'all.
But yeah, anybody, you ask them, I'm like, I want a sexy back.
I want a sexy back.
Like,
a sexy back is all right.
It's like when you look at a woman like Michelle Obama or people that work out, you're like, man, look at how defined their body is.
Look at that back.
Right, you were like, oh my God.
Back that thing up.
Hey, throw it back.
All right, so you decided to start making excuses. What was the turning point? Like, when? Okay, so you start, you know, doing a little something. But what was it though? Like, it was like, all right, I'm you know.
Eli asked me to get in the gym.
Eli asked you to.
He kept asking me to do karate with him. So I was like, I ain't got the money for that. I was like, baby, I'd love to, but again, that's another excuse.
Right.
I have the money for that. I didn't want to do it.
Right.
But then we moved him from King Tiger to Grant's in Chesapeake. And Grant does a women's kickboxing class.
Right.
At the same time that they do the kids class that he was in. So I was like, well, shit. I kind of like, where's your excuse?
Right.
Like, you sitting here anyway.
Right.
What else do you have? You can sit here and watch him, or you can allow him to. You can still watch him through that window. and now he can see you keeping your word, telling him we eat, sleep, and exercise.
Those of you who are loving that, keep loving it, because what she said was, for those of you who have children, I want you to hear this now, because my son do the same thing to me. He'll come and pat me on my stomach and say, you know, you fat, because you know children, they don't hold back,
right?
You know. And when I was young, just as a joke, I would say, I'm like, well, it's your fault, bro, whatever. But then I'll be like, you know, no, I'm just joking. It's my fault,
right?
Not that he didn't contribute greatly to the initial weight. Or for the body shift or whatever, but having children empowers you, you guys. It's not something that destroys your body or anything. All of that is a rumor and a myth. Yeah, but I'm not going to steal your thunder on that. I just want y'all to know, she said that her son, what's up, Tori? That's my boo. She said that her son, you know, was getting in there doing taekwondo and getting it, and she like, what's my excuse now, you know? And he's like, come on mommy, how you gonna tell your children no after that, you know what I mean? But if you really want them to do the thing that you're saying, why y'all ain't at work? She done already been to work, you know what I'm saying? This is my job right now, you know what I mean? But she done already, she just finished going come on y'all, pump it, that's
actually
her job.
I was doing it.
Yeah, no bull. So anyway, she said her child influenced her, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, let these children be your battery, man. They have a lot of raw, pure energy, and they see you for who you are. They love you anyway. So you do it, you know what I mean? Do it. You don't gotta wait for somebody to do that for you. You can do that. But anyway, I digress, but I don't. So when you began the journey, what was the most challenging part about starting your journey? Looking back,
finding the thing that fit.
That's what she said. But no. Elaborate, sis.
Okay, so it was, everything I do is a lot of back and forth. Like, I think about it a lot. How am I going to benefit from it? How am I going to like stay consistent with it? Because the biggest thing in life is the manageability.
Right.
And when it comes to fitness, most people are like, okay, I got to do this in 6 months. I got to do this in a year. I got to do this in 2 weeks. And it's just insane.
Right.
Because you want it forever.
Right.
Like, so why are we going to take this lifetime and compact it down to 6 months? Right? Because
especially since it didn't take your ass 6 months to get all that weight.
That part. That part.
It's going to take a while.
Right. If it took you a year to do it, think about either A, how much work you got to put in to undo that.
Right.
Or B, it's going to take you just as long, if not a little bit longer,
right,
to get it back.
That's right.
Or better. Because I've never been this size in my life.
That's what I was about to say. You know, some of these experiences that I'm having since I've been doing this, I ain't never felt like this. So why would I be impatient about this feeling when I never had this feeling in the first place? You know, I ain't never been able to stand on my head or do no kind of yoga like this, or just walk past and feel good or feel like I can shake my body, but I can.
Right. So
now why am I all of a sudden like, it's December, why am I not 125, 130?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't
I've been fat all this time.
I don't.
So you don't do scales. I was going to ask you about scales.
Yeah, I don't do scales. I try not to. I mean, every now and again you have to. You go to the doctor. Can you weigh you? Da da da. But for real, that's not. People put too much weight.
People put
too much weight on the weight.
Scales. That's right.
You will sooner see your transformation via clothes being baggy, stuff not fitting right. You know, you'll see it sooner that way than you will on the scale, because muscle weighs more than fat.
Muscle weighs more than fat. Y'all, I started working out. Been doing yoga for a long time, but I started working out at the gym. I worked out for like a month and a half. I could see it. Like she said, I was walking in the mirror. I was like, oh, look at my shirt.
You gonna
look
right
at my
first.
I've been saying that too. And for me, it's been my arms. I'll look at my arms like even on camera. Our film actually does put a little weight on here.
Right.
I've noticed, but still, I'm like, oh my god, like it's just different. Yeah, it's just different, you know, and it's just something I noticed as I'm going along. But I'm just having fun doing my journey. And then I went and weighed myself on the scale. It didn't depress me, but it threw me off, and it was 10 more pounds than I thought I was, because I had gained all that muscle weight. So I was like, okay, I'm looking good. It's just that muscle's heavy,
right? And you gotta look at some sisters. There's some sisters out here that's built like a brick house, and they be like 180. You be like, well, what?
It's ass.
Right.
It's ass.
Yeah. It's ass and abs and muscles.
Yeah. And all that.
Tree trunks for legs. Like.
Right. Now, Jara always had a lot of
everything. I used to have a lot more up here, too.
Yeah. You always had a lot of body. It's funny, my son, he would be... My young son, he used to like when Jara would pick him up. You know what I mean? But I'm going to leave it at that.
I remember that.
He used to find a way to... Like, if she had some writing on her shirt... My son, he was like 4 or whatever.
What was
he would start writing on her shirt with his fingers and stuff.
And we would be like, I remember that.
But he knew about them breasts, you know what I'm saying? So
because he was breastfed.
What's up, y'all that are joining in? So for those of you who are joining in, I have my friend Jara, the Transformer, straight from Cybertron. Transformers more than meets the thighs. That's what we talking about, you know what I mean? We got us some tea, some kiwi tea. Check me out, Each 9 Teach 9. Subscribe, YouTube, all that stuff. So anyway, back to the interview. So, all right. So what's the first thing you started doing? All right, so, you know, you start getting in the gym. You know what I mean? What was the first thing you started doing on your journey that you remember?
I did classes. Like,
what kind of class?
So, the YMCA is awesome. And I work for them. They're awesome. I did like a power. So, a group power where you're lifting, you have a step. It's cool, but it just I wasn't ready for weights. So, it felt good. It felt empowering, but I was like, I can't keep this up.
I know that feeling.
Because I'm like, I'm not there yet.
Right.
And then I tried a couple other, I don't really remember them. And then I found Zumba. Right? I like to dance. So Zumba, boom, perfect time, 5:35 at the Blocker YMCA.
Yeah.
Instructor was awesome.
Yeah.
She's a dope instructor. I actually work with her now. It's crazy.
See, listen to that.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. So then I just kept going and I would see a difference. And the more I would go, if you pay attention to music says stuff. Right? So when you turn your mind off and you're in a group fitness situation where music is playing, depending on the instructor and what they're going through and whatever, the music can really hit you a kind of way. And then whatever you're going through, it can hit you in a kind of way. Right. And that's what started happening. Like, stuff started registering. I'm like, well, why am I not this way? Like, people are like, dang, look at how you move. Now, realize you don't, even when you look in the mirror, you don't see yourself.
You don't see yourself all the way. Right.
Everybody else sees
That's right.
You. So, for me, I was like, I don't know what y'all talk about. I'm just dancing. Like, I'm just having fun. And then...
Hold on. Sunithia, right quick, she said, y'all are so motivational. Love y'all. I don't know when you said it or if you're still there, but thank you, sis.
Hey,
appreciate you.
That's beautiful. And she got the new baby, too.
Well, that's somebody who really influenced me, too. And she lost a whole bunch of weight, too.
Right.
And kept it off. So, and like I said, she got a new baby. I'm proud of her. But go ahead, sis.
Yeah, so...
So, you said people were seeing it, but
I
wasn't seeing it.
And then I was like, so why... What's wrong? Where's the disconnect? Why can you on the outside see what I feel? Like, and I only felt it on the dance floor. So then somebody was like, yo, you should take, it was then hip hop, it is now called Mixed Fit, just at the Y. I was like, no, I'm not finished.
Now here you are in Zumba.
Right, I'm like, hey.
But
I was like, no, because hip hop at the Y.
I understand.
I was like,
see, now this sister here is a hip hop sister, so she's been steeped in village hip hop out here. She know what real hip hop is. So she felt like it was gonna be corny or something. It's like, nah, I ain't trying to go and dance and do no aerobic hip hop.
Right. I was like, this is about to be all bad.
Yeah.
And then I got the gumption. I went, and it was, first of all, the instructor's body was like,
okay.
I was like, how you do, and that's
right. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm sold.
Right.
And then you start playing music that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
And you doing moves. I'm like, wait. So I'm in my 30s. Ain't nobody trying to go to the club no more. Have to do it all on your booty. Then do it all weird stuff. Right. I was like, I'm home. I can dance. I can twerk. I can pop.
So it gave you an excuse to shake.
Yes.
Y'all know we some sisters now. Hey, chill. Hey. I'm gonna be seeing you, yo. But anyway, y'all know we some sisters. By sisters, I mean some black girl. We like to kind of shake our ass a little bit. And it's natural. Ain't nothing wrong with it because we come from Akifra, y'all. So we like to shake our buns. And you looking for a reason, you feel like, let me lose this weight. You like to shake your ass. See, did you hear what she said? Also, yo, green eggs and ham, man. Y'all know the story of green eggs and ham? It ain't about trying to convince you to eat pork, yo. I know it seemed like it is, trying to make you eat some rancid eggs and some pork. It's a story about how you should try something new. That's what this story is about. You never know if you're going to like it. You know what I mean? Try it and you may. Right. Try it and you may, I say. She thought Mixed Fit was going to be lame. See how she had judged it? Guess what? Boom. Same with me. I ain't gonna front. I used to judge bodybuilders and stuff, man. I'm like, look at that person, walking around.
thinking they all that
with the muscle shirt on, or the tights for no reason, or sports outfit for no reason. That person proud, man. They got up and did all that stuff and being all disciplined. They're proud. So commitment. I don't care if you got your tights on in the, you know what I mean, at church or with a sports bra.
You either coming or you going. You about to go get that work.
You about to go get that work. That's all.
That's what it is.
That's what it is, and it's addictive. So anyway, so you started going to the mixed fit.
Right.
The teacher was banging. You was like, I want that.
Right.
Continue.
So then, like, it started out once a week, and then everybody is group fitness is dope because, like I tell my students, it's your workout individually. You're technically by yourself with a bunch of people, right? Gotcha. So I can dance and do my thing, right, the way I do it. And you can dance and do your thing the way you do it. We all still doing the same moves because the instructor is telling us what to do. Right. But we ain't got to do the same thing because I'm not you, you're not me. Right. That part was the hottest part.
So you like doing it in a group because you got the kind of the family and the village setting, and people rooting you on and stuff. But at the same time, it's personal, it's intimate. Yeah. It's still an intimate experience for you.
Like I can go harder than you because that's me. Right. My knees may be better than yours, so I maybe get lower than you. Right. But then. Again, motivation. This sister up here getting it. She big as all outdoors, getting it. Right. Now me back here, I'm like, oh shit, she getting. And that's what happened. It was a couple of sisters I was like, well, damn. I was too shy to get up front. Right. So I came in like most people that do. They go to the back and you see me, I'm not here. Just can't do nothing. Right. I'd be like, cut it out. Like we ain't here for that.
We ain't here.
We gonna close this door. Right now, you are you. You are not mom. You are not sister. You are not auntie. You are nobody but yourself. And remember who you are. Like, you like to go and do these things. Before you had kids, you was in a club.
That's right.
You was rolling your
y'all gotta remember. Y'all gotta remember that too, yo. Hey, bless up like that, Jones. Hey, look. Let me ask you a question then. So you was doing it. Now a lot of people turn back. They get used to whatever, and then it stops being addictive for them or whatever it is. But you kept going and somehow became an instructor and everything. So I mean, describe that part. Well, before you was talking about the lack of confidence. Let's not jump over that, because I noticed that when I would compliment Jara, she would almost deflect it. You know, and I've met people that do that. They don't think, and I respected it to an extent because it's humility. You know, her journey was humble. Like I was seeing it. I'm like, oh snap! Look at Jara up here, doing her thing, whatever, blah blah. And it kind of just snuck up on me. Because it's a humble journey. She's been showing it and everything, but she's not out here bragging like, hey, fat people, look at me, bow, hourglass, bow. She ain't like, Obama, like, Michelle Obama. Yeah, you know what I mean? Come, you get this work. Like, she wasn't out here treating people, so she's humble about it. So I'm talking to her and she'll be like, oh, you think, when I give people compliments, they're compliments, but it's true too. So it's thank you for, you're welcome or whatever, but I'm not saying it for points. I'm saying it because I see it. Like, I would see you and I'm like, boom, so I said or did whatever. And then your reaction kind of surprised me because I'm like, well, don't you see that you are the MILF you always wanted to be? She was talking about being a MILF. Y'all freaks, y'all know what that is. Yes. With your nasty self.
Because you was like, sign me up.
I was like, yes. You know what I mean? Operation MILF. Yeah, MILF Summer. Let's get it. Hashtag. You know what I mean? But then somewhere in there, it seems like you have gone on and accepted. Okay, yeah, I'm her. You know what I mean? So when did that happen?
So I noticed it in dancing. Most people started the back, and then somewhere in there, I moved up to the middle. And there's mirrors everywhere. The idea is for you to look at yourself and perfect your form. You know what I mean? And really get into it. A lot of people, as an instructor, I see it more now. A lot of people don't look at themselves. So it's tough. It's tough when you don't like what you see for whatever reason. If it's, a relationship with your mom, your boyfriend, whatever's going on here is stopping you from seeing yourself.
That's amazing. That's amazing that a person can be, because you're 240 and then you're going down, then you come past 200, then you come down some more, whatever. So I mean, to what's the
150?
150. See, I'm striving for that right now. So
I was 140, then I put on some muscle.
Yeah,
I'm about 150 now.
And I'm about to say that 150 is bang bang bow. Yeah, it's not like it's 150 of schlop. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight and good, as the reggae people say. Hey. But so you're looking at that.
It's a mental disconnect. Because, and then in my house, all the pictures that I had were of me with weight.
See, I know that feeling. I'm feeling that feeling right now.
So now in my mind, I was looking at this person, but then I looked in the mirror and it got jumbled. And if you don't, I didn't like myself to the point where I didn't like my face. Mm-hmm. And I tell my students this, I'm like, fitness for me helped me correct issues.
Come on with it, sis.
I would be too stressed trying to do this for everybody that I'd be like, okay, I'm going to lay down.
Come on.
Like, I ain't got enough time for me. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to get to me later.
Mm-hmm.
But now, fitness is I always have energy. Mm-hmm. So now it kills my energy. So now I get home and I'm like, okay, I'm tired. But now I'm sweaty. Now I have to take a bath. Now I have to wash my face.
Hold up, sis. Hold on now. You saying it. Y'all hear what she's saying? What's up, Vince? Y'all hear what she's saying? What she's saying is, when you do what's right, then, see, this is my art now. We always talk about all that stuff. This is my art. When you do the right thing, it balances the other stuff. It makes it so, let me give you my example. When I homeschool. Some days, like today, I took the day off because we were going to do this.
Right.
But sometimes I'm just lax. I get up, I'm lax. I have a plan, but I just don't have the energy. I didn't get enough sleep last night, whatever excuse I'm making, right? Okay, who's calling? How can somebody call me while I'm going live? Okay, that's nice. So I got the spammy people calling me, man, from India or wherever, and it interrupted. So anyway, back to what I was saying. When you do right by yourself and you do what you're supposed to do, it corrects other things. So again, I'm homeschooling, whatever. Some days I'm really lax about it. So meanwhile, I need to spend more time with my children. I need to get up earlier. I need to get up and get in front of this altar, bow, respect the ancestors, and start the day off. When we do school, we get up. Right. I get up early. I get refreshed quicker, get ready. I get my mind ready. I spend time with them all day. It's rewarding for them. It's rewarding for me.
Right.
And it solves all these problems. By the end of the school day, I've spent hours with them, talking with them, engaging with them. They smiled. There's more of a bond that we have. Mm-hmm. And it's just as a side effect of me doing homeschool, which is what I'm supposed to be doing anyway.
Right.
So she's like, by her getting her fitness together, it make her have to get up, take the shower, get out of bed. It gives you something to maintain, as well. It makes you feel good. Shit, who don't like to wear their clothes? Who don't have stuff in the closet that they haven't worn in a while or whatever it is? It feels so good to get into that stuff.
Or who don't want to go to the store and get something
and
new?
Get some new wardrobe. Bang!
Like that part. Yo, so I was a size 16 and I dropped to an 8. Now I only say I dropped to an 8 because I don't like buying clothes because I always wore whatever was available, and it really didn't matter to me how I looked because it won't, to me, nothing to look at.
Woo, you being real, but it's just hard to hear me. It's hard for me to hear people say.
Right.
I'm glad to hear you say it because it's real. You got to say that to yourself and admit to yourself that that's how you feel.
I was like, yo, boom. Who cares? Who cares what I look like? I got 2 babies. They not looking at me. You know what I mean? Not like that.
Right. I'm somebody's mama now.
Right. That part.
Which should be rewarding.
Right.
But it can be a source of depression. Yeah.
Like, and look at me. I'm somebody's mama now.
Right.
Look at me.
Right.
Like, you supposed to be. Like, not to glorify Beyonce, but why can she do it and I can't?
What? No, but hey, she's been an inspiration too.
Right.
I ain't gonna front watching her, knowing her that she had twins and turning around and getting herself together like that.
Homecoming
I'm glad she showed that because I had already seen the Homecoming. I'm a Beyonce fan as far as her music, and I had already seen the Homecoming, but I didn't see the big Beyonce head. Everybody who know me know that. You know why I'm ahead of hers? Because I doubted her, and then she started showing me. Wait a minute, hold on.
Like, I got this.
I'm one of them people. If I doubted you at first, and then you prove me wrong, you got a fan for life. So that's why I'm like that with Beyonce. When Beyonce was with Destiny's Child, I thought they was some gold digger, money grubbing type group, and that somebody just threw together. Then she did Dangerously in Love or something, and I said, hold on, wait a minute.
That's kind of nice.
And then Destiny's Child music. Okay, hold on. A sweet tea pie. Hey. I think it's show. I was like, get up and dance. Hey. I'm like, So, I'm like,
now the stuff she bringing out, nice.
Yeah.
I'm a boss.
Yeah. Plus, she can really, sing and stuff. I like music a lot. I like theater
and dance.
Yeah, so she's too amazing for me to just sit here and act like she, like people do that in their sleep. They don't. Like you don't just wake up like that. What's up, Troy? So that being the case, anyway, I like the fact that when she did the documentary on Netflix, not only was everybody able to see it, because I was like, everybody, what she did on Coachella is just so amazing. It's like a historic performance, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. But then she had that stuff in the middle showing her really getting herself together from having twins all the way to being
Right.
able to do that at Coachella. And it wasn't easy. And she showed herself struggling and just feeling like, you know, like she said, I'm hungry. We were laughing because she said, I had a banana. She's like, I don't eat no meat. I don't eat no this. I don't have no sugar. I don't have no soda. I don't have. She named everything you could possibly eat almost.
Right.
And
I don't eat. I eat air.
She said
is what she said.
She's like, and I'm hungry. So I thought that was funny. But that being the case, with Beyonce, yeah, it's inspiring. It is inspiring to see somebody. Why not you?
Right. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, they're up. No, that's just a regular person.
She's a regular person, yo.
She's just like me and you.
Yep.
Like, and that's why I like what I'm trying to do as a fitness instructor, because now, like, I'm tangible.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not Beyonce.
Right.
But what you're trying to do is what I did.
That's why you on my show, sis.
And I'm like, yo, cool. I've been, you know me.
Yeah.
I've been like, come on, let's go, let's do this.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Jar been trying to talk to y'all for a long time. There's people out here who have done what it is that you guys are trying to do. It doesn't have to be weight. It doesn't have to be weight.
Right.
You know, it could be anything. There's people who have totally transformed. I didn't know what you said about your mental state, depression, being suicidal. I had no idea. I had no idea you've gone through any of that. You know what I'm saying? People go through things all the time. You never know what they're going through. And you may think, well, I can't do this because this excuse and this dumbass reason that I made up. And then you got people over there that just lost their mom. They just lost their whoever. They found out they were diagnosed with this or whatever it is. And they still get up and do it anyway. And they do it with a smile. And you would never know. Because they're still glad to be alive. They know that they still have something to offer.
Right.
You know, and fighters, you know, survive. You know what I'm saying? And they don't sit around and make excuses. The proof is in the pudding. You know, the reason why I got Jara up here is because I saw what Jara was doing. She won't, like, on the phone, like, hey, Nov, I work out a lot and I'm losing a lot of weight. Can you look at me so you can give me some compliments? She was just doing her thing. And I was like, who? I said, what's Jara shaking that ass like that? I said, wait a minute, hold on. Is that... yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, making
sense.
muscles and doing... So... I'm like, that's what's up, you know, and I was happy for you, you know, because I have heard you say a lot of things about yourself, and I'm like, why are you saying that? You know what I mean, or whatever. But I also know what it's like to feel that feeling. Like, weight is a problem for most of us. It's not just women. It's not just men. This is America, y'all.
Right.
Don't feel depressed. Again, like I always say, there are people whose job it is to make you be fat and unfit. It's their job to make you do it so that they can fuel the industry. You know what I'm saying? So drop all that depression, stop making excuses, and just get up and do whatever it is you told yourself you were gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna round it up here soon because we got some things we want to share with y'all, some cool black stuff. Jar brought some cool stuff in here today, and I want to share it with y'all today. So I'm gonna skip this one. Self-sabotage, since we were just talking about that. You're an instructor. You hear all the time. You see people all the time, like I said, not looking in the mirror, doubting themselves. You see them self-sabotaging themselves. What are some of the things they say, and then what do you tell them when you see them going down that road?
First thing is, I can't do this. Or, and this is either A, they haven't tried it yet, or B, they're literally in the middle of doing it. And I'm like, but if you would just look at yourself, you're doing it.
You're doing it.
You're doing it right now.
So you saying while they're doing it, they're saying they can't do it.
Like, I can't, but you may not be doing what you want to do yet. So for my new students, what I always say is, you'll see me do something that you may not be able to do yet. Keyword, yet. Meaning you can get there, but you gotta put in what you want to get out.
That's right.
Right? Like, if you give me half-ass, you're gonna get half-ass
You're gonna
results.
get half-ass results.
It just is what it is.
Simple.
Like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing.
Right.
And then two, the biggest thing is comparison. Right? And that's why I talk a lot about my story, because people who don't know me assume that I look like this my entire life. They're like, oh, this is easy for you. No. This is not. This is not easy physically. It is definitely not easy mentally. Like, I still struggle mentally, because I get up and I'm like, okay. I remember when I got down to so I went from a 16 to an 8 to a 2. Right. I was like, what number is this? Whose child's pants are these?
Right.
Like, what do I do with
Y'all hear that?
What do you do with
it?
like,
it's totally doable,
what do you do with this? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold on to these clothes, because what happens if right? So you gotta change the narrative. What happens if I keep going?
Right. Not what happens if I stop.
Right. You already know what happens if you say no. If you stop.
Right.
You know the answer.
You was already out of shape. Right. You was that person for 30 years or whatever.
I can't go back.
That's right.
I can't go back.
Now hold on, let me interject this now. What's up? How you doing, Powell?
Hey.
Yo, again, it's October almost now. I've been doing my stuff, hardcore now since about Mother's Day or whatever. When I first went in the gym, same thing. I was like, oh, the weight area. I'm scared to go over there. Oh, what if I'm on this machine wrong? What if I look stupid? What if my shirt come up and somebody, all that what if or whatever. Meanwhile, dudes is in there like, you know what I mean? They looking like, I wish I could figure out a way to say something to this woman, but I know it's creepy and inappropriate.
And this ain't right. This ain't
you know
the
what
place.
I mean?
But
so
you look
then
real good.
Time went on. I started doing more stuff. Then I should start forgetting about, what people thought. But not only that, I had to realize what she just said. People see her. They see her as an example. Guess what? If I saw her in the gym, I might just assume that she just always had Michelle Obama arms. But she didn't. I've known her all this time, and she did not just always have Michelle Obama arms. Guess what? Half the people in the gym are that. That's their story. Half the people in the gym are people who are on transformation journeys, y'all.
Right.
They're in there because they were you. They were me. They were 50 pounds overweight, 30, 40 pounds overweight.
Or they were small.
Or they were little. You got people like that. They can't put on weight and they're scrawny.
Anything to your body.
Right.
That's the cool thing.
Right.
And then once you think about, okay, I changed my mind about my physical person, the place where I live every day. What if I project that out into the world?
Shut up. Y'all hear that word? That's that word magic. What if I just become the person that I see myself being?
And that's the biggest thing of my journey. I remember there's a post I had maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, yo, I just want to be the girl that I am on the dance floor. Like, she's confident, she's happy, she's carefree, she's this person that I want to be outside.
Right.
Like, she's who I am, but I can't get her off of this floor. Right? I can't get her to interact with you. But if you come see me on the dance floor, you be like,
damn, I ain't need no Jara.
Right. You is a whole nother Jara.
Right.
And it's like, okay, how do I merge those two people?
Well, you did it. You did it.
Listen.
You did it. Let me see. I'm gonna skip most of these so we can go ahead and round it up. But if a person, I'm gonna give you a little bit just something direct that you can do. If a person wanted to do or had to do only one cardio exercise, right? They had one cardio exercise that they had to do. So they want to lose weight. It's cardio. They have only one exercise they can do every day. What exercise would you recommend?
All right. So the cool thing is, right? There are 3, but I can only remember 2. The dancers and swimmers do full body workout, right? So if you want to work your entire body every time you work out, swim or dance.
Yeah, D-Man swims, and it's been very beneficial for him. What's up, Mont White, Neil Andrew? How y'all doing? What's up, Mustafa?
Like, literally,
you
you're
know
working inside, outside, everything. Dancing is coordination, which means mind, right? Because if I'm telling you opposite arm, opposite leg, you got to think about that. Right? You're not doing this, you're doing this. It's a brain thing. Or not dancing, right? But if you connect, now your brain is connecting.
I see what you're
hemispheres,
saying. Yeah.
So it's all, again, it's real mental. But dance is cardio. Dance is half of what you see is from body weight toning. Right. Like, not picking up weights. This is just the weight of my body.
Like calisthenics.
Right. Yeah. Doing certain movements in rhythm.
So dancing is calisthenics if you think about it that way.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
For those who don't know what calisthenics is, I'm just learning what it was like a couple of years ago. Really, people say it, but it's when you work out and you don't use and you don't incorporate any additional weights or anything like that. You just do push-ups, you do pull-ups, you do jogging, squats, all that kind of stuff that people do just with their own bodies and the weight of their own bodies. So dancing is calisthenics because it takes all kinds of hand-eye coordination, like she said. It makes you sweat. Time goes by and you don't have to think about it that much because you're doing something enjoyable that's rhythmic, that gives it a pace and a tempo that's like measurable. It is dope. That makes a lot of sense. And swimming, swimming is totally beneficial.
Listen,
all day.
Swimming is a whole nother monster because you feel like you're not and then you get out and you're like, oh my god, because the pressure is not there. Right. So for people that have joint issues, swimming is good because it relieves the pressure from what you would feel from the gravity of the earth. Right.
So as opposed to like running, which kind of has wears on your knees and ankles and stuff over time, swimming is something that there's no impact. It's low impact.
Exactly. High. It would be the same as high reps, right? But low impact.
Right. I see a lot of times in food flicks, you might see Jet Li and them, and they swinging, and they'll be doing some punches in water.
Right.
Because the water is gonna give you all that resistance, but there's no impact at all.
Try to do a Zumba class in
underwater.
Oh my god! I was like, oh, this is nothing. And then she's like, knees. I'm like, oh my god!
You remember when Beyonce on she has that one part she does. It's that song, Freedom.
Yeah,
Freedom. Yeah, they do it in water.
Oh yeah.
I bet that's hard, like doing all that kicking and stuff in water.
And it's even worse because it's not full water. So now you're worried about slipping.
Right.
So now you have a whole. Your core has to be tight.
See, I can tell you know what you're talking about. No, because it's this exercise I do. It's called the luggage carry. Okay. And I a lot of people recommend it for like core training. And all it is, you just take a heavy weight and you walk down a straight line, and then you switch arms and you walk down another straight line, and you try to walk as straight as you can. And your body just naturally is going to engage your core because it's trying to keep you on balance because you got 25 pounds just only on one side of your body.
It's unbalanced.
So it's going to cause you on this side of your body to pull that way. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just walking with weights on one side of my body. Really, really dope, you guys. Okay, so these we're gonna answer these quicker so we can get to the goodies that we got to share for y'all, because I really appreciate all the people tuning in and tuning out. Check us out again, Each 9 Teach 9. I'm gonna post this video on YouTube after I slap a logo and brand it and stuff like that. Also, y'all can check out Jara Clark. You know what I mean? Jara, I don't know if she don't do it no more, but she used to make them Just Jara, them cakes, them vegan cakes and stuff. That's another thing, y'all.
Get back to that too.
She was a vegan during this, being 240, weighing 240 pounds.
Right.
She was a vegan during that. So you can definitely be an overweight vegan. Right. Don't let the good taste fool you. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So anyway,
trash, no matter what you eat.
Right. You can be overweight. You can feel insecure no matter what your weight and no matter how sexy you are too. All right. So anyway, so a quick workout for arms then. Only one exercise I can do in a day, just arms. What is it?
Okay, no weights. We have a song that's just here, right? You're posting it out. Shoulders, biceps, triceps. Very simple. Up, down. You bring them out and in. But the idea is, right, weights give resistance. So you have to flex to give your body its own resistance and then do the move.
So this is a move you can do without weights, but you just add that flex to add resistance.
And then you'll feel it different because now you're intentionally, right, telling your muscles, seize, right? Build.
That's dope. I see what you're saying too. That's so dope. The concept of that is dope.
And then you tear them. So
you're adding mental resistance.
Right. You're adding mental resistance to your body.
Tight. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? What's up, Resurrection Raheem?
Like, I think people who work out from home are amazing.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, I don't need. Yes, there's a piece of equipment for everything you're trying to do.
Right.
But if you're like, yo, I'm gonna just take this water bottle.
It's a weight.
This is now
it's
my
a
weight. Or I'm gonna take my baby. And now it's a whole, like,
I'm
going to get this work. I don't care. It's
I'm
not
put this book bag on and weight the book bag and do weighted. Yes, sis. And you just gave me a full idea with what to do with a weighted ass book bag. Let's go, yo. Tonight, I'm getting it in.
I'm telling you.
Fats, get ready. We're working out hard tonight.
Hey. She said we're working out hard.
No, anyway. All right. So, abs. One exercise, abs.
All right. So, everybody will say crunches. However, nobody like to get on the floor.
Nobody want to do no damn crunches.
Most of mine is dance fitness. So, right, it's a part, right? And I tell them in class, I'm like, you trying to lose your stomach's gonna be the last thing you lose. Period. Just period.
Right.
However, the more you put into it,
bang,
bang, and again, mental resistance. Squeeze it, suck your belly button in to your back, right, and. Even if you have a gut, you have abs.
It's abs under there, y'all. It's muscles. You wouldn't be able to stand up straight if you ain't had no muscles or nothing in your back and
exactly. You just gotta.
And then if you're overweight, y'all, you actually kind of have a lot of muscles and stuff under there on the low because carrying all that weight is giving you a lot of
Right. So now you just gotta burn the fat.
Yeah.
You just gotta burn the fat.
You know how many overweight people I know with guns and like big thick calves and stuff like that? You walk around carrying 200, 300 pounds, you strong.
It ain't no joke.
That's right.
It ain't no joke.
Right. So just shave it off underneath. I always say, I got a 6-pack under here. You know what I mean?
Listen.
I got a nice strong core, but I'm shaving the layers of fat off of it. You know what I mean? You can do it. Anyway, all right. How about I'll save that for last. How about legs? One exercise, legs.
Squats.
Squats is the bomb anyway.
Listen, my class knows I love squats because our body is 50% legs. Like, what you gonna do without these things if you don't build these up? What you gonna do? Listen, shoulders and stuff are underutilized and we need to work them more. But we stand, we sit, we run, we kick, we do everything with our legs. So a squat is gonna take care of all that. You squat on your toes, and now you got calves, hamstrings, glutes, quads. You're doing the whole leg, right?
Yo,
just the squat.
That's One Punch Man. That's a part of the One Punch Man workout, y'all. He say do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats, and run like a 3K run or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Back to basics.
100 squats. It's gonna tighten you up, and it's gonna make you realize too that them knees ain't that strong.
They ain't loyal.
Or they ain't loyal. You start them janks gonna test you. Squats can put you to the test. You know what I'm saying? But they're very effective. I totally agree with that.
And there's more than one squat that you can do.
Well, you can variate squats like a mug, especially with some weights. Don't play with weights.
Inner, outer, right? The Kersey squat, and then the sumo squat, so super wide, working the inner thighs. Yo,
you gotta be spitting some babies out around.
Right, or the pregnancy squat. You know, when you sit real down, it's a yoga move. But most people can't do that because their knees don't bend.
That's why I like yoga, because when you're doing stuff in yoga, it's almost all about your core and about inner, all that stuff you just saying about the mind and stuff.
Right.
So you're doing a lot of muscles you can't see work, like Kegels and stuff like that. When it came time for me to have a baby and stuff, I ain't had no problem with them Kegels and stuff because I had been doing so much of that yoga.
Right.
And yoga is going to work your pelvic floor and all that stuff, whatever. All right, final question. One exercise for that ass. Squats. I knew you were going to say that.
Because squats,
Yeah. At the top of your legs is what?
Your butt. Listen, your butt. Nice legs lead to a nice
apple peach. Hey, pomegranate. Yeah,
pomegranate. Bubble. Hey.
All right. So we're gonna round it up with these two questions, and then we're gonna show y'all a little bit of show and tell real quick. You know what I mean? Boop. All right. So in your journey so far, single most important lesson. Go.
Self-confidence.
Self-confidence.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
If you believe you can do it, if you believe you can achieve.
Right.
Like, it sounds so corny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you do something, you're like, yo, this ain't gonna work. Bet you it don't work.
It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. Because you already here.
Right.
Was like, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
If you like, yo, I'm going to go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
And because I go to the gym every day, something is going to happen. I may not know what.
Yeah.
Something's gonna happen. Something good is gonna happen.
That's right.
I don't know how it's gonna change me, but going to the gym, doing this thing every day, 1 hour a day, 4% of your day, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's gonna change.
Yeah.
And then you've got to make the choice, because here's the self-sabotage. You can do it. You can show up, and I'm like, oh, I'm here.
I've done that.
And you can be like,
I had a workout that didn't really work out because I wasn't.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
But if you're like, yo, I'm finna get
each rep is my own.
Right.
Right. Yes.
Then it's a whole difference. Then you start to see stuff happen quicker.
Right.
And I'll be like, yo, I talk about fitness, but this works in life.
That's right. See, I like that. That's what I like about your journey the most. It's not about... Jara always says this to me on the phone. She's like, look, this is just a side effect. This is a side effect of me having confidence in myself and believing that I can do something. And not just believing it, though, like knowing it and being like, I'm going to do it. It's not what if, and it's not what if I can't. It's like, what our greatest fear is that we are, powerful beyond imagination or whatever it is. So that's real talk, yo. That's real. It's all up here. And then you black girls, we got black girl magic. We got black girl magic on top of just regular folk magic.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we ain't got no excuse. You a mother. It ain't gotta just be black mothers. It's just that I'm black. So sorry, y'all. But if you a mother, you like. What are you doing today? Before 1 o'clock, you done made some lunch, some dinner. I mean, you know what I mean? Dinner for the night. You done put the food out. You planning for tomorrow. You done did laundry. You done been to work.
You cooked and cleaned. You done cooked and cleaned. Come on,
you really have. So it's nothing for you to be like, maybe I'm gonna work it out. You know what I mean? It's nothing.
Again, you deserve it. Like, that's the part that I tell my students every time. This is for you. By default, right? You benefit, right? My goodwill to myself, me saying that, okay, Jara, this is what I want to do. I want to have a sexy back, and I go and I get that sexy back. Then I have self-confidence in me because I'm like, I did the thing that I told myself I was going to do. And now you can count on me because you see that I'm keeping my word to myself.
Come on with it.
I told you I was going to do this thing. I did this thing. I believe in you because I know you.
Because I know you believe in you. Come on now. Listen. When you go to a restaurant, and you see that they don't believe in customer service, You know,
you're not gonna go back.
You looking at it from your own personal perspective, but that really means they don't believe in their own business. They don't believe in their own ability to serve you hospitality and caring and love and good food.
Right.
They don't believe in that. So how am I going? Why would I tip you after that? Why would I recommend you on Yelp, nigga?
Why would I tell you that you great?
Right.
You don't even think you're great.
You don't think you're great. So y'all sometimes, you know, as a woman, you might get the nagging and feel like, yeah, why my husband kind of seem like he ain't. Sometimes it's because you have become this person that is not sexy.
Beyonce done said it. Every once in a while, you gotta go put that freakum.
You gotta go put that freakum dress on. See, she be trying to do her work with us too. That's magic. That freakum dress and all that kind of stuff. Them magic songs where she's trying to make you go, girl, you better look at yourself in that mirror.
Right.
Y'all remember that song, "Kiss Me on My Neck" by Erykah Badu? Ooh. You know what I mean? I want somebody to walk up behind me and kiss me on my neck. She said, been such a long time, I forgot that I was fine. Just kiss me on my neck. I love it. You know what I mean? If you want to feel me, you better be divine, yo. Anyway, so that's a
water
magical...
for your mind.
Bring me water for my mind.
Yes.
See, that jank deep. That jank deep. But it's a song that you make love to and stuff. But that jank is like, no, sis. Right. You got it. You got the power. Okay, look. All right.
Eye candy and soul food.
So who are you again? How can we follow you?
My name is Jara Clark. That's Jara.
Yes.
Last name Clark, Clark.
Yes.
On Facebook, it's my real name, like I said, Jara Clark. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Lady J, the letter J, Rock, ROCK 757 A, 2 up, 2 down.
All right. You know what I mean? Okay, then look. And if somebody want to come and shake that body with you, where can they join you and how often?
Well, you missed me for today. Thursdays I do mornings at Greenbrier Family, because I work at 2 Greenbriers. Tomorrow, I'm off Friday and Sunday. Saturday I'm Greenbrier Family, 11 to 12.
So this is YMCA?
Yes, YMCA.
Okay, YMCA.
On Mondays I teach at the Croc Center, downtown Norfolk at 6. Tuesdays I teach at Mambo Room, downtown Norfolk on 21st Street at 6:30. Wednesdays I do Greenbrier North, that's YMCA at 6:15.
Nice.
I do Thursday morning at Greenbrier Family at 11.
Okay.
And Saturday Greenbrier Family at 11.
Oh, so you be on tour with
Listen, I'm trying to help everybody.
That's right.
Okay. Like if I believe in myself and I believe that I can help you or anybody, I just want one person.
Right.
I just want one. Okay?
Hey,
I don't care who if one person show up to class, you're gonna get this work, you're gonna get this word, and I'm gonna tell you, it took me 2 years to get to this size, and I'm not done. Right now I want abs.
Yeah, the journey, me and her talk about this too, the journey don't end. It never ends, you guys, so don't even trip. Once you hit one goal, you ready for the next one. Like, so it never ends. We're gonna keep bringing it anyway. Look, so hit her up now. If you can't remember all that,
follow me. I post my schedule every day.
Hit her up so y'all can go and get that personal workout. Jara's really a nice girl. She's a nice girl. So I'm gonna do my spiel again. Y'all follow me on Each 9 Teach 9 on YouTube. Check me out. Y'all know me, Novakane Omega. Check me out on IG, check me out on Facebook. Look, these are my girls, Kiwi Teas right here. Delicious. Soul Stir Teas. These teas are delicious. These women are dedicated to bringing back the art of tea tending to the culture of being a person, a black person in particular, but anybody can feel the soul that's stirring around in this tea right here. So check them out, Kiwi Teas. I'll leave a link in the description. Right quick too, I'm selling these hats. We're selling these hats. They're $22 right now. They're $22 right now. If you order one, I will hand pack it and deliver it, and I'll go, and I'll put it in the box, and I'll send it to you, okay? So there'll be a link for that in the description as well. So Jara, look. Oh, no. All right, my brother, Crumb TV, check him out. You know what I'm saying? Crumb Snatcher, you know what I mean? Get Snatch Podcast, all of that. You guys can go to soultrustrecords.com to follow all this stuff, you know what I mean? We're going to link out the Jara as well so you can keep up with her even more. But she came in here today with some golden goodies for me. Really pay attention to this. Now check this out. Y'all want to buy black? Check this out.
So my biggest thing is, again, doing what you say, honoring your word.
All right.
I always talk about supporting black businesses. Not because I'm black, but because that's what we do. Like, if a white person has a cousin that has a star, he goes to that store. Period. Right. It's not. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to be like, oh, extra. It just is what it is. So my biggest thing was, it won't a lot outside of t-shirts that I could go support, and I really need other things besides t-shirts. So this man came up with a cell phone company. Like, he has a phone and a wireless provider.
Y'all see that?
Figures is what he calls it, right?
Bang. It's gonna be back.
Magazine. You can get his new phone for $19.99 a month. You got to go on and fill out an application. It's just like a regular phone company. Like,
yeah, it's just black owned, y'all.
It's just black owned. They're covered worldwide. So I switched mine. T-Mobile's service is $70 a month. Figures economic, unlimited texting, calling, international is $40 a month.
Y'all see that? And she showed me on her phone the little, you know how it says what network you're with?
It's so dope. Like, I don't know why.
It says figures.
It says
I don't know
figures.
It says figures up there. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Right. I don't know if
you know what I mean?
see.
But that Jane say figures. It's a black owned phone company.
And
look how professional.
Right.
You know? Not that we should be surprised. Let's stop being surprised about us being professional. There's plenty of us that are professional.
We've been asking for professional. Here it is.
Here it is. So no excuse now. We're going to link out to them too. No excuse.
Whole magazine came with the thing. And if you for real, right? He has a contest. You can potentially win $5,000 for doing an unboxing on camera, right? So I'm trying to get my 5 stacks.
You know what I mean?
And listen, I just got the phone card. I still have my iPhone that I've had for a couple years now. Called, put it in, and that's it. Like, now I'm on Figures Wireless.
It was simple. She said, yo, check this out, sis. What phone joint y'all use? I was like, Boost Mobile. She's like, how much it is? I was like, this, and this. She said, well, look, for this, and this, you can get this black man phone for this.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Go ahead, give him your money.
She said, look at my bride. Jane say figures. You know what I'm saying? Got the bars up there. I love it. I love to see it. Y'all, we doing all right. We trying to do all right. Let's keep supporting each other, man. I know it's hard. We are a broken and sick people, but we got the healing inside of us that we need. All we got to do is just reach out to each other, show each other love, show each other some compassion, and share. Right. All of us got something going on. I'm looking on this feed right now. Half the people up here got businesses. They got stuff that they're doing. Check them out, man. You know what I mean? Definitely. We don't never need to step foot outside our communities for real. We got everything we need. You know what I mean? And one reason why some of us don't do good business because we don't get enough practice. Because, you know, maybe it ain't enough supporters for us to kind of learn from our mistakes.
About that.
You know what I mean?
About that. How many times do Walmart done messed up? They didn't mess up your produce. They done messed up this and this and this and that, and y'all still going back.
Yeah, Walmart got shitty ass service and you be in there.
They ain't got enough cashiers, and you know that.
And you know that. And Walmart make my spirit. I don't like the way my spirit feel when I'm in Walmart.
Like I go in there, that's an obligation. I'm like, I got to go in.
I gotta go in Walmart. And guess what I'm gonna do? Walk a half mile, walk a whole mile while I'm in there. I might as well have did that jank on the street or in the gym or something, or with my kids or something, or rode the bike. Right. Instead of walking a half mile in Walmart, I can go to the black
with them bright ass lights for no reason.
Yeah, and it's just yeah. So anyway, you know, but
every opportunity you get, you should show your support.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Because if all of us in the community only went to this one person, he would not only would he be rich,
right?
But we could check off a box. Damn, well, how long are we gonna complain about it not being no black businesses? It's like we addicted to that complaint. Like there are black businesses now.
When you gonna stop again?
Right.
When are you gonna stop? So the biggest thing is what we don't hate, we tolerate. And we deal with it. So
how words being spoken?
Comfortable are you? It's your situation. I'm not comfortable being like, okay, T-Mobile. I don't know him. Granted, I don't know this man either. However, I know that he looked like my son.
That's right.
He looked like my son.
Man sit up here looking like Nasir Jones and Nas.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what happens when my son does this?
That's right.
Who gonna support him?
That's right.
I gotta show my sons right now.
That's right.
Because every parent has said it. I want better for mine.
And if we make more Nipsey Hustles, they can't kill them all, y'all.
They can't get us all.
We all gotta die. Y'all know that, right? So we might as well.
Hey, remember that post? Time is gonna pass either way. You was like, you're right.
You know what I mean?
What you gonna do with it?
Hey, Zumba that ass. That's what you gonna do with it. Look, put this on. We're gonna sign off. Listen. So it's been me, Novakane Omega. Each 9, teach 9, bringing you some black girl magic. Oh, I had one more thing I want to do. So I have a handful of crystals that I reached in my box here and I got. I want Jara to pick her favorite one, and it's about to be hers. Which one is resonating with you, Jara?
Oh man,
We got this nice speckly one that looks like some kind of egg, an ostrich egg. We got this tiger striped blue and white one.
Oh God.
Whatever that is.
Now this looks like tiger's eye.
Let's see what it is. And it might be, maybe. Whatever you think. What's resonating with you? What's calling you?
This one here.
That's the one?
That's the one.
All right, show the people what you picked.
Hey.
So she picked that beautiful blue stone. Anybody know what that is? Hit me up. It might look a little purple in the light, but it's blue.
It's blue.
And it kind of has a marble kind of pattern on it. You know what I mean?
Reminds me of the ocean.
So crystals travel, you guys. I'm giving my friend the crystal, and then let's see where it'll end up.
Listen, I went to Conscious Planners, and they got a shirt that said I have more crystals than I have friends. I think that's true. I'm like, collection.
Hey, all right. So we love y'all. You know what I mean? Check us out. Share this video. Peace and blessings.
Peace.
More than meets the thighs. Transformers.